If you're planning a trip to Bangkok, this is where your journey likely begins, right here in the arrival hall at Suvarnabhumi International Airport. It's massive, modern, and confusing for newcomers. I'm Cal, and I've been living in Bangkok for over a decade. And in this updated guide, I'll walk you through the biggest mistakes that travelers make in their first hour in this city. From immigration and money, customs, SIM cards, transport, and scams. I'll cover it all so that you can start your trip with ease. Your first challenge is the immigration entry process. Visitors from 93 countries can enter Thailand for up to 60 days without applying in advance using the tourist visa exemption. But all foreign arrivals are required to complete the Thailand Digital Arrival Card, or TDAC. It must be completed within 3 days before your arrival, and without it, you can't pass through immigration. But it's very simple. Go to the official website and enter your personal information, including name, passport details, date of birth, country of residence, and occupation. Next, enter your arrival information. For country of boarding, use where your flight originates, not a transit country. And for flight number, enter the flight that arrives in Thailand. The departure section is optional. And for accommodations, just do a quick Google search to copy and paste your hotel or residence. And for the health section, just enter the countries you've stayed in over the past 2 weeks. It only matters if you've recently been in a country with yellow fever or other high-risk infectious diseases. Double-check everything and submit. You'll get a QR code by email, and you may need to show it if asked, but most of the time officers see it automatically when scanning your passport. If you forget to do the arrival card or make a major mistake, like your name or passport number, don't worry. You can fill in a new card at kiosks before immigration, but it may lead to delays. The TDAC is free of charge, but make sure to use the official website, as there are plenty of scam sites charging bogus fees and harvesting personal data. The legitimate site is linked in the description. When you arrive at the immigration counter, hand over your passport and boarding pass. Normally, your TDAC will automatically pop up when the officer scans your passport. If it doesn't, they may ask for the QR code. You'll also need to take a photo and provide your fingerprints. And normally, that's it. But officers can ask questions if they want, including length of stay, itinerary, along with onward flight details, and proof of accommodations. Technically, visitors should also have proof of funds, 20,000 baht per individual or 40,000 baht per family. It's generally rare, but if you're asked any questions, just answer politely and you'll normally be waved through. If you're older or have a disability, select assistance when you book your ticket and you'll be brought through immigration with a wheelchair and priority access. And one more thing, if you take opioid medication, you need to apply for import permission from the Thai FDA before arrival. It's free, quick, and avoids issues at customs. Once you're through arrivals, you'll need to get your hands on some baht. That's the currency here in Thailand. And the biggest mistake that most travelers make is exchanging for baht in their home country, as the rates you'll get here in Thailand are typically much better. And you have two options, ATMs or currency exchange booths. ATMs accept foreign cards, but charge a 250 baht fee per withdrawal, plus any fees from your home bank. To save on fees, withdraw larger sums. The yellow currency machines allow up to 30,000 baht, while most others are capped around 25,000. Or you can pack a travel debit card that covers foreign ATM fees. Americans can use Chase or Charles Schwab, but options are more limited for other nationalities. If you have any recommendations, let us know in the comment section. And when you withdraw money, if the ATM asks to charge you in your home currency, always decline. That's the hidden dynamic currency conversion scam, and it almost always results in a worse rate. Choose to be charged in baht instead, and remember, Thai ATMs dispense the cash first and card second. Many travelers forget their cards because of this reversed order. Make it a habit to wait at the ATM for a few moments and bring an extra debit card just in case you make this mistake. And there's one last useful hack. Always withdraw an uneven number like 3,900 instead of 4,000, and you'll get smaller bills for taxis and street food. If you prefer to use exchange counters, skip the booths in the arrival hall and follow the signs for the airport rail link. You'll find the best rates in a hidden basement area. You'll arrive right here at the entrance to the airport rail link, or City Line. But instead of walking right, we're going to take a left, and you'll find a group of currency exchange booths that offer the best rates. These are Thailand's well-known currency exchange kiosks. In the hidden basement area, you'll find Super Rich or Happy Rich, and both have branches all over the country alongside others like O Rich and Vasu. Just make sure to bring crisp, clean bills, as torn or marked notes will be rejected. For major currencies, 100 notes get the best rates, and you'll need your passport for the exchange. Always count your money on the spot before you walk away to ensure that everything is correct, and keep in mind that these booths close at 11 p.m. Let's talk about getting connected. The good news is that you can hop onto the airport's free Wi-Fi the moment you land. So if you forget anything, save this video and pull it up right there and then when you land. All the chapters are time-stamped for quick access. But you'll definitely want mobile data for the rest of your trip. And the biggest mistake travelers make here is arriving with a locked phone. Because if your device isn't unlocked, you won't be able to use a Thai SIM or eSIM. In that case, you'll have no choice but to use international roaming, which can get expensive quickly. But if your phone is unlocked, you've got 3 easy options: an eSIM, a tourist SIM, or a prepaid SIM. eSIMs can be very convenient and affordable, but be careful because some cards are massively overpriced. My personal recommendation is Saily. The markup is small, and the regional plans are particularly useful to skip the hassle of sorting out a new SIM every time you cross a border. Alternatively, you can go with a tourist SIM card with plans ranging from 8 to 30 days. The major providers, AIS and True, offer similar plans. It's fast, affordable, and the airport staff can have you set up in just a few minutes. Or if you're planning to stay longer or want the cheapest option, prepaid SIMs from 7-Eleven or directly at a service provider shop offer the lowest prices, with a wide range of very affordable plans. You can find AIS and True stores in nearly every mall and 7-Eleven on almost any street corner. Just keep in mind that the 7-Eleven stores in the airport don't carry them, so you'll need to pick one up after you exit. If you want to pick up a prepaid card and skip the store, both AIS and True also support eSIM activation through their apps. But whether you do it in-store or online, you'll need to provide your passport in order to register a Thai SIM card. So make sure to have it with you and on hand. Speaking of data, download a few key apps before you fly. Grab, Bolt, and InDrive are the most popular ride-hailing apps in Thailand. They're far better than local taxis, which are notorious for running scams and overcharging. And cards are typically accepted. Line is Thailand's most used messaging app, while GrabFood and Lineman handle food delivery. If you want discounted tours and attraction tickets, check out Klook. And RainViewer keeps you up to date on sudden weather shifts. Install them all in advance so you're ready once you land. What about transportation to your accommodations? The cheapest and fastest way into the city is the airport rail link, also known as the City Line. Just follow the signs from the arrival area to the basement level. It runs from 6 a.m. to midnight, costs 35 to 45 baht, and connects to Bangkok's major public transportation lines, the MRT at Makasan and the BTS at Phaya Thai. You can buy your ticket from the vending machine or at the counter. If you're traveling light, this is the best option. But if you've got luggage, arrive late, or simply want a little bit more convenience, you have two options: an official taxi or a ride-hailing app. And both are here on the first level. For an official taxi, head to the taxi queue machines and take a printed ticket. It'll show your assigned parking bay. Just walk over, show the driver your destination, and hang on to that ticket. Your ticket will have all your driver's information on it. This is number 52. It's got the driver's name, the car details. Make sure to keep it in case you have any issues or problems, because they do happen. And the fare has a 50 baht airport surcharge plus small luggage fees. The driver may also ask if you want to take the highway. If you do, you'll need to pay tollway fees in cash, which is usually between 20 and 100 baht. At the booth, the driver will ask you for the money to pay, and he should immediately hand you the receipt. But you have to be a little bit cautious with taxis. Before leaving, make sure the driver switches on the meter, as some try to quote inflated flat rates instead. And it's also smart to carry small bills to avoid any wrong change tricks. Expect metered fares between 300 and 600 baht to get into the city, depending on traffic and where you're headed. Once you're on the road, keep Google Maps open so you can spot if your route starts getting suspiciously long. If all of that sounds like a hassle after a long flight, opt for a ride-hailing app instead. There's a pickup point just beyond the official taxi area, and staff will help you out. Prices are similar to taxis, but the apps track drivers for added safety, and with most, you can pay by cash or credit card. There are also direct air-conditioned buses to Pattaya, Hua Hin, and other destinations from level 1. Tickets are very inexpensive, starting at around 150 baht with frequent departures. Or if you have a connecting flight at the smaller regional Dongmung Airport, there's a free shuttle bus. It's on level 2 near gate 3. Just show your onward flight ticket and passport to board. It takes about 50 minutes in good traffic, so budget extra time. Or if you're going to Khao San Road, hop on the S21 bus on level 1 near gate 7 for only 60 baht, with departures every 30 minutes between 6 a.m. and 8 p.m. And there are information desks throughout the airport, so if you're struggling to find anything, just stop in and ask. If you need to store bags, there's a luggage storage area in the basement near the airport rail link entrance. Ideal if you're returning through Bangkok or waiting for a later flight. But before you head off to your accommodations, you might want to stop for a bite to eat. There are plenty of international restaurants, but for the best value, head to the Magic Point food court on the first level. It's a hidden little spot right next to the exit for the taxis and ride-hailing pickups. You'll find excellent Thai food at very reasonable prices. Just pick up a prepaid card at the counter, as the vendors don't accept cash, and return it to collect your refund before you leave. And before we wrap up, there are a couple of scams that you need to avoid. One of the more common tricks is the friendly foreigner scam, often involving a seemingly polite individual, couple, or even a family, usually from the Middle East or South Asia. They'll strike up a friendly chat, maybe ask about your trip or where you're from, and before long, find a reason to ask about your currency. If you hand it over, they use sleight of hand to swap or pocket your cash or try to exchange it for counterfeit bills. This scam is prevalent throughout the country, including at the airports. The forlorn traveler scam happens too, usually a Western backpacker with a sob story about a lost wallet and needing cash for food or a ticket. Just walk away. If you face any issues, call the tourist police at 1155 or visit their office inside the airport. And keep the number with you throughout your trip. And that's it, your guide to surviving your first hour here in Bangkok. Let us know if you've got any questions in the comment section. Have a great first day here in this bustling city, and I'll see you next time.